Greetings to everyone from North Point Residential School, Siliguri. Today I'm here with Suchismita Ma'am, who is an academic counselor over here in North Point Residential School, Siliguri. And this session we are conducting, it's purely dedicated for those students who are appearing for class 10 and 12 exams. So you know what we are talking about. We are talking about de-stressing the mind. And we know the exam is right around the corner. We have less than a month, maybe perhaps. And we all are very sure these guys are preparing well, but during times what happens, we tend to take pressure a lot, especially during exams, and these people are young minds. So this session would be, we would be talking about how we can find a relief session, how we can de-stress our mind, and how to go about preparing in exam without putting so much pressure on ourselves, because that would be absolutely hampering the performance of the student. So Suchismita Ma'am, thank you for taking the time out, and we have seen you conducting counseling session with many of the students. So see, this is very normal for all the students, especially these teenagers, 15, 16. So how to go about preparing the examination? We'll not go about, last minute suggestion or something like it. Is purely about de-stressing your mind. What tips and tricks would you like to give? How to not take pressure without diverting ourselves from the academic, what do we call it, preparation that we are, should stick ourselves with?
Thank you, sir, for asking the question. The first thing is there should be consistency in the studies.
Right.
Like when the exams are near, they tend to stress about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can they can break the entire routine into a timetable, maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes of study. And then again 5 minutes of a break.
Right.
They can continue for 2 to 3 sessions, and then take a 15 minutes of break just to calm themselves down during that time.
Right.
One, they can do that for during the time which they are taking breaks for the 5 to 10 minutes. They can go for a small walk, or get to listen to some soothing music, which can calm themselves down. Again, after the study is completed, they can form small mind maps, or diagrams, flow charts, which are easy for them to revise in before the exams, rather than going through the entire thing. They can have small chats with their friends about the studies as well as the preparations, how to if they are messed up with something, how to de-stress that. I think that will help them a lot.
Right. So the crux here is we must live a normal life, but at the same time, when we are doing a preparation, we must take those breather in between and do activities that normally tends to move away from the pressure section that we normally feel. And another thing, what I've seen in this young age is they go through a whole lot of emotional, trauma. No, I won't call it trauma, but then they tend to go through a whole lot of emotional passage where they are mentally not in that zone. Even during the preparation, there is some kind of thing which is always back in the head, is somewhere stopping them to completely put them on this preparation job where they need to be. So how do you suggest, because I've seen this young kids going through a whole lot of emotional passage where it could be anything, it could be anything. So how to deal with that, especially in terms of examination? Because what I see is we need to completely move ourselves away from those emotional passage and completely be in the zone, but then somehow, even if we try, in the back of the mind it is there. So how to control that emotional passage whenever we are doing the preparation?
It's this is the adolescence phase for them, so these emotions are going to come even if they try to stop it. So the thing is, they can practice a bit of mindfulness, maybe. When the thoughts are coming up, they can just take a 5 to 10 minutes of break, and just talk to themselves. Yes, these emotions are very normal, and it is going to come. It's nothing abnormal. But for now, I need to focus on the studies, and then get back to the thought again when they are free or something. So rather than pondering that this thought is why it's coming, and why my emotions are in this way, it's better to accept the thing. These emotions are going to come because they are passing to the adolescence.
right.
So
Absolutely.
there are changes in hormones and all.
Right.
So they just have to take a break, have some breathe in, have some yoga or a stretching, mindfulness, anything which is suitable for them, and then get back to the studies again.
Right. So there you have it, children. These are the few tips and tricks. And apart from this, all whatever we talked about just now, which is definitely very helpful for the student, not only for those students who are appearing for their 10th and 12th exams. Is there anything else that you would like to add up from your end that could be a little bit helpful for de-stressing or desaturating the mind and be happy about it? Because what we feel is when you are happy, positive things tend to happen. How to keep ourselves happy even during those crunch situation? That would be, if you could add something from your end.
Yes, sir. One thing is, even if the exams are coming, they should take care of their health and sleep. That is the first thing, because they have to be healthy in order to come out of the situation. Second is, they have lot of negative thoughts.
Right.
Like, if I don't get such and such percentage, what will I do?
Absolutely.
So rather than thinking in a totally negative manner, I can focus on a neutral way. That okay, I'll try my best. If it's not happening, I have a backup plan. And if it's happening, it's very well.
Right.
Because we cannot turn the negative into a totally positive one. But at least a neutral tone can be there.
Right.
That yes, let's try and let's see what happens. So trying to 100% is the foremost thing. And other than that, they can just have a thought how to break down their entire schedules.
Right. Okay.
I have got students who have said that like we have so much to study and we don't have time. So it's better to break it down into schedules. So it's easy for them to incorporate everything.
Right.
And start from with the flow charts and all. It's easier for them.
Right. So at the end of the session, what we would like to say from our end is just live a normal life. Okay, the exams are there, right? It is a part and parcel of life. Just don't put so much pressure on yourself. This is just examination. Just be normal, do normal things, prepare yourself. Don't take pressure of examination. Just do what you like to do. Keep yourself happy. Like ma'am said, the mental well-being, the physical state of mind is something which is very important. We have to be mentally and physically very, what do you call it, balance. We have to find a balance in between two, and do not take pressure about the exam. Just de-stress your mind, desaturate your mind, and just start from the zero. Don't take pressure, don't be nervous. It is a part of a life. And at the end of the day, we would just like to wish you all the best. This session was dedicated for you, strictly for you, for the students appearing for the exams, who are going through the hormonal changes. That is absolutely coming up of new emotions, getting introduced to new emotion. It is very normal for you to feel that. So we wish you all the best from our end. Do not take pressure, just be normal. And thank you, Suchismita Miss, for this wonderful session. I'm sure the students going to find a semblance of hope from this everything we did. And for more updates, stay tuned with North Point Residential School. Thank you so much.